What up?
Is it recording?
Is it?
I don't know. There's a little red button. It says mute.
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
So, hello.
Hello.
I like the glasses.
Thank
Good
you.
touch. Okay, you can't see them in the video. That's when I point them out with my voice.
Yeah, I was going to say, everyone's got to kind of look today. You know,
get the hoodie on.
Get the
sweater,
baggy pants.
Good idea, this hoodie.
It
big old
does.
shirt.
Our visual aesthetic is very on
Yeah,
point.
everyone
had
but it's
different
completely
glasses.
irrelevant since nobody can see it. So.
Yeah, it's totally
Yeah.
irrelevant. So yeah, we're back for part 2, episode 2, and the first one got deleted, and I re-uploaded it. It's got like 3 views,
Nice.
so which is great.
It's good. It's
And
good.
so
Famous.
We can get those numbers up.
yeah, we'll get those numbers up with our next guest, our current guest. I'm gonna turn it over to you. I'll ask you a question. What's your name?
Theocles.
Is that your real name?
That is my real name.
It actually is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretentious.
You can't see it, but I'm pulling out my
yeah,
ID,
the reason-
my driver's license with the.
You just see it to believe it.
Yeah.
I can't see. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Now, legal birth name, Theocles. Yeah. Very Greek, considering there's not much Greek in our blood.
0%,
Yeah.
actually. I'm pretty sure.
So okay. So second question. Who is Theocles?
That's an existential question. I'm not sure how to answer that.
How about this? Who was Theocles?
Who will be Theocles?
Ah. Do you know who the historical figure named Theocles was?
I am vaguely familiar, but I probably should have done more research than I actually have done.
You're not prepared.
Oh, okay, well, you're prepared then.
I'm not prepared.
we
We can Google it really quick.
So none of us can actually explain who Theocles is.
It's a Greek hero of some sort.
Is it pronounced Theocles? I feel like that would make sense.
Probably.
I feel like you've actually been saying your own name wrong and using it as your stage name while saying it wrong. Because I think it's probably Theocles, right?
But Theocles, the reason I say Theocles is because our parents specifically said that they wanted the name Theo, but not Theodore.
Yeah.
So, or like Theodopoulos. So in that case, it would be Theocles, because if my full name was Theocles, then my short name would be Theo.
No, that's not how it works. Because think about like Kate, right? Like Kate is an abbreviation of Catherine, but you don't say Catherine. You say Catherine, and then when you abbreviate it, it's Kate. So Theocles becomes Theo.
Well, I'm not much of an
Because
entomologist. I was just going off of
So I
pure.
think it's
I was just
Theo.
going off of pure vibes.
All right, so
It's a pure
AI
vibe check.
AI says Theocles does not refer to a single mythological figure, but rather to at least 3 different individuals in Greek mythology. Eteocles, the tragic king of Thebes; Theocles, a Spartan sculptor; and Theocles, the founder who legendarily founded the Greek colony of Naxos in Sicily. So that's not very interesting.
It's probably the second one, more than the other two.
But
No reference to the famous pop
you could
singer.
be the first Theocles.
To say some of the most mispronounced names from Greek mythology as well. So make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing for more learning.
That's not spelled the same way,
It's
though.
the same word.
It is generally pronounced as Eteocles, although
Get fucked.
All right, fine. All right.
Well,
Fair.
if you do Google Theocles, then you're the first person who comes up. So
That Doesn't surprise me.
That's not true. He's just making that up.
If you put on location services, it is actually.
You put on location. Yeah. You search for like where you are. Yeah. Who is the most famous person named Theocles in the place that I'm sitting right now? Like,
I'm just saying, like, if someone who knows me goes to Google and types me in, I'm the first thing that shows up.
okay.
But that's just because they know me and the Google universe knows everything.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's fair.
If someone in Ohio typed in Theocles, I would not show up.
So Theocles, Theocles, the famous musician.
Not famous, but yes,
Infamous.
musician.
The infamous musician.
The evil villainous, the villainous musician. I'm like the opposite of those demon hunters singing a song to like save the world. I'm like,
We don't talk about that.
Who is that?
We're not gonna sell out by making pop culture references in this podcast, all right?
this isn't a sellout thing. I'm just
hunters?
explaining, making a joke.
It does not shock me at all that Dan has never heard of this. This is the most watched Netflix movie of all time. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters. It is currently the rage, one could say.
It's like an okay movie.
It's
It's got some bangers.
It's it's a great movie. It's just targeted at 10-year-olds, and it's got the usual adult audience that doesn't want to admit that it's targeted at 10-year-olds. It's made for 10. It's a kids movie. Like I hate to say it, but
Probably more like 12 to 15.
it's a 10-year-olds movie. I really want to emphasize this.
Okay, I don't have any strong opinions on it. I
And
watched it. I was entertained.
The main character's name is Theocles. That's why we're
In K-pop Demon
Remember
Hunters,
this
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Korean name, yeah.
right. Okay.
Theocles, yeah. That was
100%.
cut that part. cut that. You're not allowed to put that on. All right.
So all right. So what? I know some things about you, but other people might not know some things about you, Theocles.
Yeah.
And let's dive in. What do you do?
I guess I'll answer actually seriously now. Yeah, so I am a musician. I live in Richmond, Virginia, from Charlottesville, Virginia. So kind of like those two cities. I write and perform like folk, soul, pop music. I would say for the most part. Yeah, I've been spent about 4 or 5 years doing music full time. Do a little bit of music teaching, running, some open mics, some karaoke nights to pick up the bills. It's all a really fun time, and playing a lot of shows and putting music out and just trying to get creative in the world while making my rent.
Right.
Yeah.
You're pretty money, needless to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so rich. I own a penthouse in New York City.
But you live here now for.
Yeah, I live here for
you live-
vibe reasons,
vibes, yeah. Right. Well, so let us know your single. What's your most?
I'm not single. I have a girlfriend.
Oh no! What no? Like let us know what your most recent single is on Spotify.
Well, my most recent single is a song called "Fiddle Baby,"
Well, talk about Fiddle Baby.
which is my most popular song at a staggering 20,000 streams on Spotify.
Every time he plays this song, he goes, and here's the song that made me famous.
That's
or,
not
and
what
he'll be like, this is the, you know the words of this one, sing along, and or like everyone,
Yeah, I do that
Something
everywhere
along-
I go,
something
and definitely
along
not
the
only
lines-
when I perform for exclusive my friends and
something
family
along
that
the
have heard it
lines
1,000
of
times.
Just like, and now for that one hit you've all been waiting for, and then he starts it off,
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
So-
I just got back from a tour and I was up in New Haven with a bunch of strangers and I was like, y'all know this one, and they sang it along perfectly. Everybody knew it.
He's played it so many times, and people are so tired of hearing it because it's so. But he now plays it with Stick Season as well.
Right.
And, like he just mashes it up so that there's just like.
I don't know what Stick Season is, but
The song. It's like.
It's the No God song.
But there's the season of the sticks
Oh yeah, that one. That's by Ed, right? Ed Sheeran. Or,
No, it's by Noah Kahan.
It's not by Ed Sheeran.
Dude, love me some Sweaty Eddie though.
Sweaty Eddie. Yeah.
You're not allowed to cut that.
Yeah, no. Would you say that your music was inspired originally by Ed Sheeran?
Originally, probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Was Ed
I was trying to
Sheeran
think
your-
like when I wrote my first
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like,
I'm
had
not
I heard
talking
Ed Sheeran by then? I'm like, yeah, I'd already heard some of his stuff. I wasn't like super. I wasn't like a fan, I would say, but I'd heard some of his things, so probably some. But
Would
yeah,
you
no,
say-
his early stuff from Plus and Multiply is a big influencer on my songwriting.
So Ed Sheeran would be your earliest influence, you would say?
Not my earliest, but my primary.
Who's your earliest influence?
Jeez, what do we grow up listening to?
Nothing.
That's not true at all. We listen to music like nonstop.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes, that is one.
Decemberists.
This Clearwater Revival.
Clearwater,
Some of the Beatles.
There's a lot of Decemberists.
Neil
A
Young.
lot of Decemberists.
The motorcycle pickle song.
Really can't emphasize
I
how much
don't
Decemberists
want a
there
pickle. Just
The
going right on a
Cranberries. Yeah.
motorcycle.
Every time that I sing this song, people don't believe it's a song until
It's
I
a
play
real
it.
song. You got a pickle shirt on right now.
They're like, I told this to my kids about this last year, and they were like, "That's not real." And I was like, "I'll pull it. I'll play it for you." I played it for them, and they're like, "You just put that on there so that you can pretend that that's real. Like you made that, and you're pretending this is real, but there's no way."
To be fair, when our dad first showed it to us, I also thought it wasn't real.
Yeah. And then a lot of really crap pop music.
Oh yeah, a lot of early 2000s pop music.
I mean, let me tell
I'm not
you,
even joking. I'm
There
not
was
even
like an
joking.
entire year where every morning on the way to school, we played the song Boom Boom Pow.
That's not true. We didn't
300
play it.
No.
The radio played it. We turned on the radio, and the
didn't
radio
play
had it on.
I did not play that song. You're right. It was not we that did that. It was one of us in particular.
Well, it's a
For
lot better. It's a lot better than
365
driving.
days
It's a lot better than driving an hour to a ski resort and playing the song "Numa Numa" every single waking second of that ride.
But that was-
I believe it was 76
Yes,
times.
But the difference is that was deliberately to torment and annoy people. All right, that wasn't.
That makes it better.
Yeah, it makes.
Oh,
it
yeah,
better
that makes it
because
way better,
wasn't
way
that
cooler.
That I personally wanted to do that. It was that I knew that it would get other.
But it
people's
wasn't
skin,
the
you know?
TI version. It wasn't the TI.
No, it wasn't the
song.
Live Your Life one.
Live
It
Your
was the
Life.
original
No, it was
one.
the original.
Okay.
Romanian.
Yeah, that makes
yeah,
it
yeah.
horrific.
Yeah, the Romanian version. Yeah, before we knew it was translated to.
I was listening to something about the U.S. torture apparatus.
Yeah.
I think it was on Joe Rogan
Tom Day
recently.
and friends. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said they would chain people to the ceiling and then play the Numa Numa song.
Is this like a
Well, they-
person who
Who told
actually
you that?
knows things, or is this Joe Rogan speculating?
This was an ex-CIA
An
operative.
ex-CIA operator said that they chained people to the ceiling and played Numa Numa.
Well, yeah, so you couldn't like fall down; you had to stay awake the whole time. If you like collapse, then you like strain your back or whatever. So they just keep people awake in this like 20-degree cold chamber and blast Numa Numa song.
I feel like
I
that's
hope to
really
write a
silly.
song one day that is good enough that the CIA can use it to torture people.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up. I would say that this is one of those things that probably happened once, like one time, and then this guy's like, yeah, we did this all the time, man. There's just like constantly just chaining people and playing Numa Numa. It was probably like, you know.
yeah. I mean, the CIA just goes on Joe Rogan to like spread misinformation.
Yeah, of course.
So
There's no way that's true.
there's no real way of knowing, but it would be effective.
Yeah.
There's no arguing with that.
That's true.
It's
that's true.
probably more.
I mean, there.
It probably puts you in a better picture to say that you were doing that rather than
It
some of the
sounds-
actual like
it's
horrible torture things.
It's also more the like chaining to the ceiling part than like the Numa. And it's like, you know, you're telling me that they chained someone to the ceiling and then they played a song. And of those two, I feel like one of those is definitely more the torture than the other.
Well, if it was the TI version, then it is a clear
It'll
winner.
be fine. It'd be fine. But it was the original one. That's yeah.
Yeah, why not just stick them in their locked room? Like, you might be able to.
I mean,
you might be able to eventually sleep through it.
basically like
then
the
it'll
CIA
just-
agent like coming in and
just do it
being
for a
like,
week straight.
you know, like yeah, we would waterboard them and then we'd like tell them, you know, Louis C.K. jokes, and it'd be like, okay, so like you waterboarded them, like that's the main part, you know, like what are you talking about? Yeah, you know, we just make it so that their body was contorted and they were sleep deprived, and then, you know, we just play them a song, and then that was the real torture. Was the song.
Yeah. Play him Fiddle Baby by Theocles.
Yeah, we've come full
I
circle.
mean, since we're picking something that they've already heard, you know.
Yeah.
Really just.
Well, this is the gimmick of this show. We have guests on just so we can humiliate them
my fetish.
in front of 2 or 3 people online, and it's a pretty good time.
We haven't
It
started
really
that part yet.
Gets us off.
Because I have some questions I'd like to ask too. That's okay. It's like a little,
I didn't realize.
Yeah, I did a little research this morning because I was like, oh, we gotta prepare ourselves for our guests. So I just went back onto our guests'
Facebook profile
Theocles
pictures.
Facebook page.
Who the fuck are you, by the way?
I don't know.
Who the hell are you? What's your name?
Just a person. So this post is from 2018, September 13th. And I'll be honest, when I set out on this journey, like, my quest was to find, like, incriminating or embarrassing things.
About who?
I'm just too cool.
About Theocles. But what it turned into is more like me having genuine questions, because I just found posts where I'm just like, I actually don't know what this means, and I actually want you to explain this to me. Okay, so this picture is from 7 years ago. It's a picture of you standing in front of what looks like a large American flag painted on a brick wall, and you're carrying some man who I don't recognize, but I think I met at some point. I don't know. You both have the same like cream-colored cargo pants on, and the caption just says, "Carrying my boy away from that hurricane." Can you explain this to me?
I know exactly which picture you're talking about.
Okay, what hurricane are you carrying my boy away from?
All right, so seven years ago, I was a senior in college,
Okay.
College of William and Mary, and in some point I can't remember what time during the year it was, but they shut down the school and evacuated. They did recommended evacuations for everybody because apparently a hurricane was supposed to hit the coast, and there was a state of emergency for like the eastern shore of Virginia, which William and Mary was like kind of close to. I mean, it's not right on the water, but like a hurricane could damage us potentially. So they just shut down school for a week. It was like everybody go home. So that's the hurricane part of that. The person in the picture is a guy named Francis. I cannot remember his last name.
Your boy, huh?
Yeah.
That's why you call him my boy, because you don't know who he is.
I just haven't seen him in 7 years.
Kind of the way that like you see somebody and you're like, hey man, hey my guy.
I gave you his first name.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last name.
It doesn't say carry my boy Francis.
Anyways, a group of us decided that instead of just all dispersing and going home, we just turned into a vacation. And one of my friends had they lived right outside Nashville in like a really big house, as they described it. They say, I've got a big house, we can sleep all 7 of us there. And I was like 8 of us. It was like seven to 9 people, somewhere in there. And so we just all drove it overnight all the way to Nashville. And that picture was taken somewhere in like Nashville proper.
Was the house actually big?
Yeah, it was fucking
Okay,
huge.
nice.
They had a basement with like a home theater and like a giant, like the room was just a couch. Like you go into the room and they just had like, it was just mattress everywhere. It was just like this one giant couch.
Wow.
Apparently the real estate outside in that area outside Nashville is not super expensive, and also whoever's parents it was had money. I can't remember whose it was.
So there was a natural disaster, and you and your friends made light of it and then partied. Okay, next question.
Yes, I will clarify, the hurricane, some of our friends did just stay at college, and
How are they?
it just kind of like rained hard for like a day and a half.
Okay.
So
That's lucky for you.
We got a free week vacation.
All right. The second thing that I found was just a picture of you, and there's no caption. You just posted this with nothing written on it whatsoever. You're just wearing a gray T-shirt, and you're just kind of looking confused at the camera, and you're holding.
I'm eating a cheeseburger.
Holding a plate with just like some cheese and bread on it, and that's it. And like 85 people like this. Can you explain what was going through your mind?
Can I see it again? Fuck.
Posted this picture of just you holding bread and cheese. There's no caption for this. It's just him holding bread and cheese on a plate. 85
This
people
was
like
you
it.
were at this.
Yeah,
You were here.
This looks like it was taken at like choir social.
Yeah, so it was a choir social. It was a choir social at
William.
William Mary, which we were both in.
Okay.
So this was probably like sophomore year or something.
Okay.
And they had food, so I got some food, and then someone was like, "Let me take a picture," and I was in the process of saying, "What do you want me to do?" But then they just took the picture and then they sent it to me. I thought it was funny, so I posted it. And then I think someone commented, "Hungry boy."
Yeah, that's that part. Okay, all right. And then most importantly, I've got a picture of there's 4 guys in this picture. Yeah, I can show you this picture here. You can see this one. I'm not going to show it to him. I'm just going to describe it to him. Okay. So
See if I can
in
remember
this
this.
picture, we've got 4 guys. I actually recognize some of these guys. All right, I know these guys. These were guys from choir as well. And the 3 of them that are with you are all dressed in what one's can describe as a standard way. All right, sweaters, cargo pants, some pants, some shoes, jeans, like a sweatshirt, and then you are on the end, and you are wearing just like long black some like slacks, and you have no shirt on, just completely shirtless, and you're holding a green lightsaber. And then there's a post right above this on your profile from someone named Emma Pierce. It says, "Dear Theo, please put on a shirt. K, thanks, M." And you reply to this. You reply to this with, "It's called Star Whores. There are rules." Can you explain why you are the only person shirtless holding a lightsaber in this quad little
I need to see which people this
crew
was.
of 4? It's just 4 people. 3 of them just.
Oh
look
yeah, okay.
And then there's you looking like.
I know what this is.
Like, I mean, I don't know which Sith you're cosplaying as, but none of them look like this.
No, I actually now that I've seen this, I know what this is.
They actually wear shirts.
So this is another choir thing event of some sort, and every family had to like choose a theme and put it on, because that's Derek. He's my big in choir, and the other 2 people are Lee and Jay, I think his name was.
Yep, that's Lee and Jay.
Yeah, and they were also his littles, and they. Wait, but why would they dressed up like that? Because I did not pick this
That's
theme.
my question. Is that
I
they look normal, and you are half naked, and you're calling it Star Whores when you're called out on that. All right.
Someone, I did not pick this theme, but I remember there was some party, and it was supposed to. I don't remember, actually. It was a college party. Someone picked the theme Star Wars, so I, took my shirt off and had a lightsaber. Which I think was pretty reasonable.
While you rack your minds about why you're the only person in this picture who is dressed like a stripper,
maybe only the freshmen had to do it.
So
maybe it was a freshman.
How would you respond? This is 9 years ago, by the way, 2016. How would you respond to allegations from people that say that you enjoy taking your shirt off?
Oh, in college, I definitely did.
Well, when you get on stage these days, you might have noticed this, but sometimes there's a little bit of space between the 2 sides
This is true.
where your shirt is, and it seems as though this seems to run back deep into your past, because here you are once again with just some people with clothes on, and you are notably lacking in clothes. So would you say that this is something that you have a penchant or a passion for, that you just don't like wearing a shirt?
Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of fun.
Are you proud of your nudity?
I wouldn't say proud.
Would you say that you are somewhat abrasive about it because you have a polite request and up here says, please put on a shirt, and you just reply with, it's called Star Wars, there are rules, no thank you, no please.
She was generally like kind of a mean person, so.
I don't know. I feel like she's just...
I responded, I think, in due course to that.
Interesting. All right.
I would defend that statement generally.
I can imagine there was some stuffy people in...
Oh, I'm sure there
WM
were.
choir.
Just to keep things running before you have time to think about the next that thing. I also noticed that when you go back to 2013, so now we're 12 years ago, your name on Facebook was Theocles Carlos Heron, which I find very interesting because our middle name is definitely not Carlos. It's
you've outed yourself. Now they know who you are.
Cloth. I can't even...
Nothing Carlos. Nothing.
So, could you explain to me why your middle name was Carlos on Facebook?
I have no fucking idea. I do not remember.
Okay.
I remember doing that. I don't know why I did it. I could not tell you.
Okay. And then while your middle name was Carlos, now we're 13 years ago, you posted on February 29th.
I was 15 years old for
February
this.
29th,
just for those
2012, you posted, vote for the single-celled organism. Not only is it amazing, but you get to see Miles Cooper trip and fall not once, not twice, but 3 times. You can laugh at his failure. And for some reason, there's this oops that shows up in the title screen, but we can't figure out how to get rid of it. Ignore it. This is posted under civilbio.com 5-6 biology Cromie award videos. There's no reaction.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think you're embarrassing yourself more than you're embarrassing me right now.
No, I'm not embarrassing anybody. I'm just curious. Again, I just want to understand. So you've explained some things here. You can't explain the Carlos thing, all right?
No.
You also can't explain why you were shirtless besides that someone told you to be Star Wars, so you just took your clothes off. But you don't remember who.
Yeah, I don't remember what the exact stipulation was. But there was a bunch of us had to dress as Star Wars. I was not the only person at that party.
But why are the
Bob went in the Leia slave outfit?
Ew.
He just straight up wore that.
What are the Cromie
This
award
is a
videos?
6'6" man, by the way.
That's the past.
That's a 6'6" man.
That's a long time ago.
It was great. I endorsed it.
I don't mean like in your history. I mean like in the conversation we're having now. You're moving past that, all right?
You brought it up again.
We're on Cromie.
You're the one who brought it up.
Cromie award videos.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This
is some high school
single-celled organism. You are laughing at Miles Cooper. You're excited that he fell 3 times in this video.
I do know. I remember who Miles Cooper is.
You tell people to laugh at his failure. That's your pitch for this movie.
Yeah.
Can you explain this to us?
I don't know what this movie is. I can only assume we had a biology class together.
Okay.
It was funny.
Can you tell me who Thaddeus Probst is?
Presumably someone else on the project. I remember who that person is. Yeah, I remember these names. I know who Miles and Thaddeus are.
Have you ever heard of the concept of doxing?
Yeah. That's not this though.
I'm okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, this is just like me reading public information off. And doxing is entirely different than that. Yeah.
This is public. You could go find plenty of things on my old Facebook.
It's just stuff that's sitting there, I mean, I'm just reading the things that are posted online. That's all I'm doing here, okay? I'm just curious, because I don't remember the Cromie Award videos at all.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember.
I don't know what this is, but it seems this is pretty,
I mean, using context clues, I could figure out that I was in a biology class with Miles Cooper, presumably, and we had to make a video and then about something in biology related, and then people could vote for their favorite video.
I feel like this is far less embarrassing than
taking the time to go find these things.
Far less interesting than I hoped.
This is just what's there. We're just.
You find this a lot more funny because you are my sibling and we've known each other for 20 years.
I'm just pulling things up and asking questions about them. Okay.
Well, it's good. It's very good because I don't have any questions prepared. I'm completely unprepared for this.
Well, why don't you?
I've been begging you guys to come and do this for like 3 weeks, and I'm just not ready.
Well, let's throw it back over to you then, since
okay.
I've had my interlude of just asking him random shit.
Sure.
That you clearly don't care about, but that it will keep the viewers entertained because, at least it's something.
you're throwing it back to me.
Yeah.
The guy who doesn't have any questions.
The guy who's running this thing. You're
right.
in charge.
You're right.
Who are you?
You like
Who's the guy in
Jafar?
charge?
I'm like the parrot. All right. I'm like the bird that just throws some lines of dialogue in there. Just
Am I the
keep
genie
flowing.
then?
No, you're Aladdin.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Jafar.
So, who is Theocles?
I get a tissue.
And that's a show.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And it's live from New York City.
So
Who
could
is?
you? Oh yeah. You go ahead. Go ahead. Didn't mean
Well,
to
I just thought of
interrupt
this
you.
question. I don't know. This
Okay.
is a little bit out there.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a pretty
Mhm.
open-minded podcast, right? You kind of accept any kind of question, and, because we're inquisitive here, right?
Mhm.
The question thing. So, my question:
Who is Theocles?
Who is Theocles?
It's classified.
And we're back. Got a question for you.
Yeah?
Who will Theocles be?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you. So, it depends on the time frame that we're talking about. If we're talking about, say, an hour from now, Theocles will be a guy playing Magic the Gathering at a music venue downtown
I'm gonna
Richmond.
bleep that out.
There's a guy who will be and then just bleeping sounds.
If you're asking about tomorrow, Theocles will be teaching guitar to some people. Maybe some singing. We'll see. If we're talking about 30 years from now,
Yes.
Theocles will be a guy who is
Dead.
happily, no,
It's ambitious. You just know.
happy with the life that he has lived. I'm just choosing to manifest that into existence because I'm a...
Do you believe in manifesting? Is that
You believe in
Something you believe in?
vibes-based, like...
I mean, it was
Crystal
pretty good in
orbs?
Duskborn, but it's not my favorite.
It's a magic joke.
It's not my favorite.
Manifest is a magic keyword. You should get up and punch him right now.
you're closer? So
I can't though. I've signed a non-disclosure agreement. And
Right.
That's not what that
He's
is.
got
A non-punching
He's got a
agreement.
restraining order. Yeah. Do you think that if you will something into existence, like if you want something enough and you're really focused on wanting it, that it will happen? Like the universe responds to that?
many people do.
I mean,
I don't mean like in a mentality sense. I mean like physically.
I've got
You can
crystals.
want something into happening.
I think on a very small scale.
Scientifically.
Scientifically, no.
Scientifically, if you I want more money, that if you just really focus on wanting more money,
And you think about how you're gonna make the money and
Focus.
where the money's coming from, and like every day how you're gonna get all this money.
then the universe will literally bend to make that happen.
Like you're like okay, I'm gonna get a job,
Like
and I'm gonna work 40 hours a week, and they're gonna
Think
gonna
about it.
pay me
But you don't actually do
$20
it.
bucks
You
an
just
hour.
really think about it, then it will happen.
No.
Well, that's actually going against much published literature, which
You write fiction.
no, not
You write fiction books. It's quite good, by the way.
I'm pretty
you
sure-
you should read their book.
I'm pretty sure that there's a book. Forgive me, I'm a learned person, so I reference real things, like the book called The Secret, which is
Sounds real. Sounds like a real book
self-help
about real
book
things.
published by Rhonda Byrne that popularized the law of attraction. This is actually a self-help book, not a fictional novel.
I don't need help, so
It claims
it's not
that
relevant.
positive thoughts and visualization can directly influence one's reality to achieve goals in areas like health, wealth, and happiness. The idea is that your thoughts and feelings actually physically directly affect your life. Do you believe in this?
No.
Then you're wrong because the book says it's true.
Okay, well, I was reading a book the other day where there's like these 4 little small people, and they're like really small, and 2 of them walk for like 3 years, and then they throw this little piece of gold into a volcano, and it makes a fucking earthquake and kills like hundreds of thousands of living things. So, do you believe in that?
Sounds
Yeah.
kind of bigoted.
It sounds a little bigoted. Let me
I
ask
didn't
you-
say it wasn't bigoted.
Are
I just described the plot to you. I'm asking if you think that is a real thing that you if you got like 2 like small people and you had them walk for like 3 years through a volcano and throw like a small little
How small?
object into the volcano, that then it would kill hundreds of thousands of people at the same
Well,
race.
it depends what the small thing is. Why does it got to be the same race? Why'd you have that part there?
Because there's all the in this piece of media that I watched, when they do that, there's like this one race of beings.
It just feels like an unnecessary detail.
They all
Kind
died.
of thrown at
I'm
the
just
end there.
I'm just telling you what happened in this book. You said that I'm wrong because in your book that you worship things are true. So I'm asking you another question. Do you believe that if you do that, and if the answer is no, then you're wrong because it's in the book that I read.
Well, it absolutely could be true. You took there's some matter that if you like an antimatter or whatever, you threw it into a thing and it exploded, it would cause some damage.
Why'd you? Well,
This
no,
book,
but
Rhonda
I'm not
Byrne's
saying
book-
damage specifically. Like it doesn't damage any people on. And there's some people that are fine from it, that are within the radius of the blast.
I think what you have to distinguish here, though, is between like fiction and nonfiction, because it literally bends the fabric of reality. And I'm sorry, man. It's
Not true.
Hilarious that they wrote that. All right,
We're back.
And we're back.
Who is Theocles?
The world may never know.
I'm asking you all.
The edited version of this is just going to be like Liam's first question, and then just all right, and that's all we've got time for. All right, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I do. Let me pull them up real quick.
Stock questions to ask interviewers.
What is your favorite color?
What is your quest?
What is the average wind speed of an unladen swallow?
So, what are you working on?
What am I working on? Right now, what am I working on right now? Jesus. Oh, I actually have a fun one. There's a TV show that you might have heard of called, or might not have. Some people know, some people don't. It's called Has Been Hotel. And
Oh no.
I have a friend who's a musician, a very talented guy, a guy named McGuire, and he makes music that's like based on like nerd TV shows. It's called nerdcore, like the official name, like TV shows and games and stuff. I haven't heard of like 90% of these things, not because I'm not a huge nerd, but because I'm a nerd about other things like 4 small people putting a ring into a volcano. But anyways, he's a very, very talented musician, and he wants to write a song like based on or inspired by this TV show. So we wrote a little. He asked me to write a song with him. So we wrote a little song together. That's gonna be coming out soonish, kind of like a little surprise thing, like a little collab. So
Sweet.
I like the song a lot. Yeah.
What's it called?
Main Attraction.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that tune. Like I don't know. Like I'm not really familiar with the world of music that he comes from, but he's a very very talented songwriter and singer. So I'm just write something cool with him and see what happens.
What's the song called again? The Zola one?
Oh, Zorro's. Are you trying to find it to play it?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
I'll pull it up.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah, it's the One Piece one.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting piece of music. It's got some good lines in it. Oh, I see.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Oh, is this your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's such a good one. Shotty puts that stick in her mouth like Zola.
I like that. Then I told her to get lost. Like,
Yeah, totally get Zola. You know One Piece, right?
I read the first half of One Piece.
You've read plenty of One Piece. I was asking our host here.
I've seen a little bit.
Because Zola, or Zoro, depending on the translation, is the swordsman.
Yes.
And he famously fights with 3 swords instead of 2. So he
One
puts
in his mouth.
one in each hand and one in his mouth. So I don't know what that one does in his mouth, honestly. I've read all
He
of One
juggles
Piece.
them
I've never really figured out what the
What's
mouth
it?
sword does, but it's a great lyric. Shotty put that stick in her mouth like Zolo is a fantastic.
He's also famous for
fantastic
having no sense of direction.
Yeah.
So then I told her to get lost like
Zolo.
Zolo.
It's kind of a banger, honestly. Yeah.
It's a good song.
That's what we call witticisms. Yeah. You look tired.
Hey, you asked.
It's just anytime I hear the word anime.
I didn't say the word anime.
Well, it was playing in my brain.
Well, you're the one who said
You
it.
said anime.
I know.
I said One
I
Piece.
said it and then I heard it. So
One Piece is just literature. All right. Like Lord of the Rings. or
right.
The
No,
Secret.
What's Lord of the
classical
Rings?
literature.
It's this book about these kids that get stranded on an island, and then because there's no adults, they kind of form their own society, and the worst of them comes out as they like.
Oh, so it's like that movie Animal Farm.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of
Or-
1984 by
I think you're thinking of
H.G. Wells.
that movie where it's like a frat party and they're all.
Oh,
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
Oh, no,
That's
that's
Lord of
on
the
Netflix.
Rings.
Animal House.
That's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh, Shrooms. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
yeah.
classic.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
Unironically, that is a classic.
I don't really
It's really
remember
bad.
it.
I remember I only watched the first 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
I felt
don't
like
know if
I
anyone's
liked
seen
that movie a
but-
lot because we had a very similar experience to that.
The only thing I remember from that movie is the guy sticks his dick through the car window and then it gets cut off.
See, I didn't remember
That's
that
the only
until
thing-
you said that.
It's the
right
only thing I
now.
remember from that
I
movie.
remember the part where they're near an asylum and they basically the whole movie is kind of is there some crazy person who's escaped the asylum after them or are they all just tripping? Which is kind of what my life has been like. So I feel like it was relatable.
How so?
Well, am I the cause of my problems, or is there a secret organization out to get me?
Right.
Or did you escape from an asylum?
Or am I the organization?
You're just surrounded
that's
by
out
people.
to get me?
You're just surrounded by people who
Or
escape from an asylum.
are you a
Yeah, or is
psychedelic that other
everyone
people
else?
consume?
Am I the shroom, and you're all eating me,
That's deep, man.
and I implant myself in the minds of others like a spore,
We're sober, by the way.
and see through them. I've had a lot of caffeine, so.
You want a beer? You want a beer? You want?
I think I'm good. I am gonna have a couple drinks at the Camel probably.
I do need some water. If we could take a quick water.
Shawty sticking in my legs, Zolo. Big shawty living, baby, please no photos. Says she want a bad make G like Godo.
And we're back.
Who is Theocles?
And yet, are we?
We are.
Thaddeus
Or
Props
are we?
once asked
This is
an
all
important
Jehu.
question, which is, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? That's a great point. Theocles,
Yes.
is there anything else that you would like to add for all the listeners out there? If you could give them one piece of advice, for instance, what would it be?
One piece of advice.
One piece.
One. If you've never tried drinking just like ginger beer, just straight, you should do it. It's fucking great. None of that mixed drink nonsense. Just get a cold can of ginger beer and just drink it.
You ever tried chewing glass?
You ever drank Bailey's from a shoe?
You ever licked the floor where your dog walked?
No, but actually drink ginger beer.
You know the best part
It's
about
our
ginger
sponsor.
beer? It's made with real gingers.
Mm.
All right, and that's our show. Thank